What's going down, everybody? It's Daryl, DWES Enterprise. Today we're headed to Los Gatos Hills, or Los Gatos Mountains, whatever you call these places up here. It's a repeat client of ours. I think 2021-ish is the last time we did anything for this customer, but she has, kept our number, and she has, referred us to her sister, although her sister didn't go with us because we're kind of not, we're not in her price range, but, she's doing her job of putting our name out. So when she asked if we can come over here, sure, not a problem. It's 30 minutes away. A lot of ups and downs as far as like these mountains. We're going like up in those mountains over there. At least it looks like it, or somewhat behind it, I guess. But from here, it's 3.5 miles away. So this will be like, this is Highway 17 going towards, if you're from the Bay or if you kind of know California, Highway 17 going towards Santa Cruz. So let me unplug my phone, but you guys can kind of see what we got going on. Just a bunch of mountains. Over here is like a little lake or reservoir. But yeah, so we shall see what it do. Supposedly they just bought the house. The realtors just handed over the keys and they switched over their lockbox. And yeah, so it's empty. From what I am hearing, it's pretty much clean carpet. They just want to make sure that it's clean. So we'll see how clean it is. You know how these realtors be doing. All right, y'all. It's DWES for life. It's the part that sucks because all these trucks, they go super slow up here. Dude was going up the hill doing 20 miles an hour. I mean, I get it, man. I get it. All right, let me find this house. And let's see what it do. It's DWES for life. Look at that hill. Oh man, look at this mountain. Man, it's crazy. All right, so let's take all this good view in right here. Let's take all of it. Y'all saw how steep that was. That bad boy is steep, yo. But we made it. It's not a big deal. All right, here we go. Smooth as eggs. Smells like new carpet, but it also smells like bug spray up in here or something. Like they bombed the place. It's definitely new carpet. I love clean carpet, y'all. Question. What do y'all think? Is it too much gray? Like you got gray carpet and gray walls? It feels a little too much for me, man. Like right now, I am a fan of just white carpet. I'm sorry, white walls, because it brightens up the area. Any hoot, let me go ahead and get started. I'm not gonna vacuum. Looks like they already did it, plus it's already new, it's new carpet. So I'm just gonna clean her up. Looks like they got a mat back here with a little stain on it, so I'll clean that up for them. And for the heck of it, I am gonna leave her a quote for this tiling grout. Let her know we do that. I can't do it today though, but I know this ain't no 3-bed, 1-bath. Damn, it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. One of my, I know I'm blabbing, I'm talking too much. Unless I'm tripping. One of my, yeah, I can see no bathroom in there. One of my neighbors growing up, he was one of the OGs. We were the kids, and he used to always play basketball with us. He was probably like in his 20s, late 20s, while we were, in our teens. He would be like, "Man, that house over there got hella people in the house, but there's only like 1 bathroom." He goes, "That's too many asses to a toilet." He goes, "Now, if you got to use a bathroom, somebody gonna be in it, guaranteed." Look at this view. It's DWES for life. It's a boring video, y'all, because ain't nothing to it but to do it. You're not going to see a difference. Sorry. Yeah, you're not really gonna see a difference, but it is gonna be clean. I was looking at my notes, and it says that the house has been sitting for a year. All right. I had a call, so I had to kind of get off the recording so I can deal with the customer, another repeat, and then also, what do you call it? Cool down my temperatures. What's up with this last little thing right here? DWES for life. All right, never fails. I had a little bit of, it's just me being me, but I had a little bit of my wrench left. I looked at it before I started, and I ran out on the last room right here. So I usually, like when I run out, what happens is air gets into the system, and it's like takes a while to run all that air through. So for this one, I don't have to worry about going too far over my line, like where I stopped at right there, because it is brand new carpet. So you're not going to see any variation in this carpet. I also don't have to worry about dry stroking because they won't be here. It'll be dry. I'm going fairly fast on it. And lastly, just got to get a good picture. Look at those lines. They look better than triangles, y'all. We don't do no triangles around here unless we're doing a commercial job or, like I said before, customer's house that we're trying to get up out of, you feel me? But for the most part, 99.9% of the time we are leaving straight lines. It looks like it was vacuumed. It looks nice and uniform. All right, y'all, all done. Came out good. The only thing I hate is that square right there, just because I couldn't really keep going straight back, but you guys get the idea. All of this is all the same direction, and then this is, you know, this direction. Came out good. They got a nice roll of carpet right there. It's all good. It's time to go. It's DWES for life. All right, y'all. So we up out of here. She's steep, y'all. I'd be nervous in these heavy ass vans with all this water. I did dump my tank though. I got good tires. Funny story, one time I was working at Coit. This is when I first started carpet cleaning back in 2008, and there was a really steep hill like this, like it was a crazy incline. Excuse me. This was, oh man, I forget exactly where. I want to say the North Bay. And when we get to the top, now it's raining, when we get to the top of the gosh darn, his driveway, which is super steep just like that, but really long. Like it took a while to get up. Well, actually, I can keep going this way, it says. Well, no, that says no outlet. Why would it do that? I'm going back the way I came from. Oh, it wants me to turn around up there. That's what it was. So, and then at the top, there's like a whole bunch of like dirt, but it's really like mud. But he's telling me like, you know, make a U-turn because I can't go backwards because it's like a kind of like a bunch of turns or like, look at that. Damn, it don't even look that bad on camera. I swear on everything, that thing's steep. So I get up to the top, and it's kind of tight. So he's like, you got to turn around on the dirt. Mind you, it's drizzling. It's not really. I don't know. It rained, you know, in the day, I guess. But it was drizzling at the time, and I put that heavy ass van on that mud. I got stuck. I got stuck sideways, and the only way to get me down, we called a tow truck. I called the office. They called a tow truck. The tow truck driver came, and this dude was like, "Stay in your van. I'm going to winch you down." So I'm basically this way, going down the hill, like sideways, and that was scary as hell. I learned my lesson that day. I didn't get in trouble or nothing. I was listening to the customer because he said that's what people did. So, now we're back on the freeway. Getting the hell out of here. 30 minutes to get back. Took 30 minutes to get here. Not bad. Sorry, y'all. Easy day. We are done for the day. Tomorrow we got Berkeley, and I got another customer, a repeat. She moved to Oakland, so I'm gonna try to hit it for tomorrow. That way I don't have to keep going back out there. And then I had the other customer that called earlier. She's a repeat, and she's also from Oakland, but she wants the second week of August. So I always try to bundle, like if I'm doing something, I'm trying to bundle another job up with that one. Cause I mean, it's fine if we don't, you know, if we don't have anything else, but I hate going over there just cause we're in the South Bay, and to get over there takes a little bit of time. So I'd rather do at least 2, or it got to be like a fat job. But in Oakland, I don't like to be over there that long, to be honest with you, just because of the way it is. Oakland kind of, you know, I mean, if you ain't messing with nobody, it's cool. Like, nobody really just gonna fuck with you. But you can mess around and catch a stray if somebody else is messing with somebody else. Like, if you just handling your business, doing what you gotta do, you ain't messing with nobody, you ain't in nobody's business, they're not messing with you. If I keep my doors open, you know, unlocked, there is a possibility they can go in there and do something, but, you know, I just close my doors, lock the fronts, lock the back, keep the side door open, and just do what I gotta do. You know, I don't mess with nobody. But yeah, anyway, man, we up out of here. Got 25 minutes, and we be home. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'm gonna put this one out today. Today is Monday. Damn, I don't know what today is. The 20. I'll tell you right now. Today is the 28th. Monday the 28th. And I was going to put a video out. Oh, they got a flat tire, man. Damn. Won't you, he's steady driving. Why don't you pull over? He said, I'm just gonna make it to my destination. Yeah, I was supposed to put a video out Friday, but what happened is I was trying to get to it on Thursday because Friday we went to Sacramento and stayed the weekend. We went to the state fair, met up with my brother came, and then we also met up with one of my friends from man, he used to live in my apartments, or I moved into his apartments. when I was like, I probably was just getting out of the 5th grade. So I was starting the 6th grade that summer, or we moved that summer. So he was probably like one of my first friends. There was that water I was telling y'all about. But yeah, so we met up with him. So I lived in Sacramento from 6th grade to 9th grade, and then we moved back to the Bay. But we kids and stuff, so we always playing. We lived in like a little apartment complex that was like gated, and it was like if you lived there, you stayed there kind of, and it was just a bunch of kids. We used to play, hide and seek, basketball. We used to play at the playground that we had on there. All the parents would get together. Everybody kind of knew each other. One of the residents there, I call him my uncle, but he like raised me. Like, my mom was there, but he pretty much took me under his wings, because it was just me and my mom, and I was with their family the whole time pretty much. So I call him my Uncle Rob, but really he's like my dad. So he took care of me. When I was in high school, he was the one that came to my senior game. Like, we had to have, for basketball, we had to have our parents come down on the court with us, and I told him to come with me. He's the one that taught me how to play basketball. What else? Pretty much ate dinner at their house all the time. They kind of showed me a little bit of structure, family structure. I didn't really have it. Still to this day, it's like I always wish I had that. But, I had it, but not, it wasn't really mine. His sons, they're like, we call each other, cousins. Yeah, so it's like, we was all cool. Like, even when we went to high school, I was his kids are grade. Let me see. I was a freshman. I think there was a sophomore or a junior. I forget. Maybe a sophomore. But anyway, yeah. So I've been knowing, we call him Big Rob, my Uncle Rob, man, since forever. Also, he walked. When we get married, you have the procession with your family, your important people that walk down the aisle. He walked down the aisle with my aunt Karen, his wife. So they're important, but that's kind of how I was saying that, because that's kind of how that whole apartment complex, we were close. My sister, I call her my sister, but I kind of got friend zoned. She was somebody I really, really liked growing up, but she always said, you're like my brother. So I got friend zoned, but she was my sister. Like, she was older than me as well. So she also lived in those apartments. I was like family with them, with their family as well. But I have a tattoo of her because she passed away a couple years ago. I actually took a video of me getting the tattoo. You can't really see it, but it's her signature and a butterfly. She loved butterflies, and so I wanted to do something that was just different. So, but yeah, so it's those types of things. Like, those are the types of people that were in those apartments. Those are the people that we grew up with. And so I met up with my boy. It was like, even like I was saying earlier, the guy in my apartments, we still cool too. So it's like, but yeah, we met up over there, went to the fair. His daughter, my wife, my brother, his girl, and then my nephew. It was cool. So that's why I couldn't do it on Friday, and then I was trying to do something yesterday, but when we got back, I was trying to clean. So I'm actually gonna put this video in for today. So today is Monday. I'm just gonna put it out because I always try to put something out to have it come out in the morning. But this is super easy. It was just, easy job, so I didn't have to really do much editing on this one for sure. I'm 100% sure on that one. But anyway, man, I keep talking. We out of here, man, because we're about 17 minutes away. Last thing I'm gonna say, and that's it. I got a guy coming on Wednesday. He's taking the transmission out of the backup van, and we're gonna get that going because I need to get that thing smogged so I can get it registered. I do have some back. I got to pay some back registration on it because my dumbass. I paid my registration at first, and they say you got to get it smogged, but the gosh darn van wouldn't drive. So I thought I was going to be able to get it fixed, but I just sat on it. So I got at least a year over. I need to pay for that. So, but it's going to be. He said it'll take about a week to rebuild the transmission, and then we can go from there and make it happen. Other than that, I'll just get it smogged after. I need to figure out what's going on with the ticking. Get all new tires on it, and that'll be back and rolling. It's DWES for life, y'all. Appreciate y'all.